Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Alicia, and I'm coming at you in the same outfit that I wore for another video that you'll see. And by outfit, that's a very loose term. I'm in my super cozy hoodie. I have not changed on my pajamas yet because I am unmotivated by life. But anyway, I wanted to come to you today to update on my VSG journey. So I don't remember what we talked about last. It's been a long time. I'm a little bit over 6 months now since surgery. My surgery was April the 15th. Today is November the 2nd. So we're just maybe like 6 months, 2 weeks, something like that. So 6.5 months roughly since surgery. My doctor says I'm down 40 pounds. My weight fluctuates within like 5 pounds. So I have a hard time saying how much I'm down. I'm not always really sure. But I can tell you that at my absolute highest, I was 369.4 pounds. And I can tell you that my lowest of the 5-pound fluctuation is 291.3 pounds. So I have lost, I don't know how much that is. Math is not my strong suit, you guys. This is another reason why I don't feel comfortable saying how much I've lost, because I'm going to say 70 pounds, but I know that it's probably more than that. So 369.4 minus 291.3. I've lost 78.1 pounds. So I'm down almost 80 pounds. If I actually recommit and do the things I'm supposed to do, I'm sure it'll fall off a little quicker, but I'm happy with that. Since surgery, that's only a loss of like 35, 40 pounds. My doctor's pretty right on the money with that. He, however, is very pleased with that, so I'm trying not to beat myself up about it. I wish that I would lose more weight quicker, but I also know that I'm not really doing the things I'm supposed to do. I still kind of eat like garbage, and I don't get my protein in. I don't plan. They told us whenever we signed up for the surgery that if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And I failed to plan. So therefore I am failing, in my opinion. But the numbers are still going down. They're not going up any more than that 5-pound fluctuation, which is usually just I need to use the bathroom, or I have water. That 5 pounds is usually just through the course of the day. You know what I mean? So day-to-day differences, stuff like that. My doctor has, my surgeon did agree that I should go back on Ozempic. So I am back on my Ozempic, which I feel like this time is hitting me different. Post-surgery, it's hitting me different. I do think that it's helping some with the head hunger. I think I do still struggle with a lot of boredom eating. And of course I reach for not great things when I'm bored. So I do need to get back to doing better about planning and prioritizing protein and drinking the protein shakes. I really do need to recommit for my own sake. But what else I can tell you is that I've had several non-scale victories, and that is a wonderful feeling. This sounds insane, okay, and I know that, but at my heaviest, and even in the last few months, standing to do the dishes for more than a few minutes would hurt. I'm finding that I can stand to do dishes longer, I can walk longer, I have more energy. My mind, for the most part, feels clearer. I don't feel like I'm in such a fog all of the time. My migraines are getting worse, but I think that's a lot of other things. I don't think that that's at all related to my weight loss. So I do still have some mental fog and cognitive issues when I have migraines, but I usually have more I know that I'm busier. It's not really that I've got more motivation, because I'm still a lazy human, but I feel like I'm getting more done, so that's cool. I'm really pleased with that. I was able to go on a hike that I would not have been able to do 80 pounds ago. I would not have been able to do it. I would have gotten to the middle of the very first leg of it and said, I can't do this. So that's really reassuring to know that I've had those non-scale victories. I also have put on and been able to button a size 20 jeans, which is a big deal. Truly, that's a big deal. At my heaviest, I could not buy jeans because the size 28s that were in the store did not fit me. And at Torrid, their 28 just wouldn't fit, period. I could go to Lane Bryant and 28 would allegedly would fit, But women's jeans sizing is messed up anyway. But the fact of the matter is, that's still 4 pant sizes, I believe. 28, 26, 24, 22, 5 pant sizes. So I've gone down in pant size. For the most part, I'm still wearing my clothes. I do notice that they fit a little different, but not enough where I feel like I'm going to redo my wardrobe because that's expensive. So I am still wearing a lot of the same clothes, and like some days that's really discouraging because like I am still wearing my same clothes. But if I'm being realistic with myself, like I can feel a difference in how they fit. And I can also feel a difference in my mobility and my flexibility and my endurance. So, like, that's all really wonderful things that I'm really pleased with. So, on the bad days and the days that I feel like I'm not succeeding, that's what I really need to try to remember. But I just wanted to like pop on and talk about that because I don't really have anybody to talk to about it. Like, my mom's been through the surgery, but she is really hard on herself still. And my berry buddy Michelle and I don't really talk that much. She's doing amazing though. I think she's lost like 75 pounds or something crazy since surgery. Like, she's doing great. But she's like hardcore committing and like doing all the things. Like, she's staying much more true to the program than I am. And like, I know that that's my shortcoming. I do think that something I wasn't really prepared enough for with having the surgery is how hard it would be for me to try to make the right decisions when everybody around me is making the wrong ones. So wrong ones, you know, they're just not on the same journey as me. So I do think that that's really hard. So I try to just still be mindful of my portions and not overdo it, even though I'm eating junk. So anyway, there's my 6 month conversation about my surgery. I don't regret it. Some days I do. I will say some days I do regret it. But those days are the days where like I'm really down on myself for not losing more weight, for not being skinnier than I am, for the way my body looks now, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, those are the days where I'm like, I shouldn't have done that. What did I do? But it's never because of how I physically feel. Like, physically, I'm feeling better. Physically, I can still eat and feel satisfied with being able to eat. Like, physically, I'm doing good. Mentally, it's a lot harder than I think I anticipated. So I think that's something that, like, they did require that I schedule with a therapist, like, as part of the program so that I would have support. But I think that me being me, like, I didn't lean into therapy like I should have. I think I should have worked on myself a little more before I had surgery. But the turnaround for surgery was actually really tight. Within 3 months of I had an appointment to talk about the surgery. Within 3 months, I had the surgery. So my turnaround was really tight. And I really, in some ways, I'm super grateful for that because I think that I would have like hummed and hawed about it and not gone through with it. But I also think that maybe I should have attended my therapy during that time to like truly prepare myself for what was going to change and what needed to be different in my life. But I'm happy for the most part. My mental health is always a problem. That's not surgery related at all. But like, I'm happy that I'm making good progress, moving in the right direction. I'm happy that I have more ability now than I did before. And I think that as I continue to lose weight, those things should outweigh the things that I feel are bad. So, anyway, thanks for joining me in my kitchen in my pajamas to talk about my 6 month surgery follow-up conversation, I guess. I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye for now.